The new San Andreas Mercenaries DLC just dropped in GTA Online, and with it have come some new features, one of which we are going to cover in today's video. This feature is allowing us to claim free cars, money, clothing, RP, and a lot more. It's very exciting, and of course, the way we could access it is going into our pause menu and heading over to this new tab called Career. When you get into it, you're going to see that there are a bunch of different sections all relating to things that we can do in game, whether it be money making methods or events or game modes that we could play. If you go into each of them, there will be even more subsections relating to different parts of that area of the game. For example, here we have all the different businesses. You have the CEO business, bikers, import, export, and of course, stuff like the contract and the Los Santos Drug Wars DLC. Now, if you click into one of these, you will see that there are multiple tiers of challenges that you have to complete in order to earn a set reward. For example, the tier 1 challenge here is to set up the agency, complete a security contract, and meet the VIP. This can all be done once you get an agency. You are mandatory, have to do a security contract, and then of course when you first start up the first mission for the Dr. Dre contract, you're meeting Dr. Dre, so this would be completed right away. And the reward is getting this long sleeve t-shirt. Now of course, I've already claimed this one, but all you gotta do is when you click into it, it will give you the option to claim. You just press a button and it automatically gives it to you in your outfits. Next up, we got tier 2, and it's another piece of clothing. The first 3 here are actually all pieces of clothing, and as you can see, the difficulty of challenges increases as you go, with of course the hardest one being the tier 4 challenge. You have to do quite a bit to complete this, but because it is harder, it also does mean that they reward you with more. So for example, here we get a Voga custom, I definitely butchered that name, a vehicle, which is pretty cool. They give you $250,000 and then also 10,000 RP. Now this is the same thing or similar style that they have for all of the businesses. So they have a tier 1, a tier 2, and a tier 3. For example, here you're unlocking a mask, the Luchador's mask. Here you're going to unlock a baseball bat finish, so a livery for a baseball bat, which is interesting. And then for tier 4, we're once again unlocking a vehicle, $250,000 cash, and 10,000 RP. And like I said, that's a similar thing for all of these. They all have the same kind of layout. So this is a very interesting thing that they've added to the game, because although it's not tons of money or massive rewards, it's at least something to work towards when you're playing, because before essentially all we're doing is making money to buy things in the game. At least now we have some sort of challenges to complete, and it's almost another layer to the game that we didn't have before. I want to point out this reward, for example, you get a Nero custom once completing the tier 4. That is crazy. This is a gorgeous car. Once again, $250,000, 10,000 RP. I have looked through all of the rewards you could get for the final tiers of all these different sections. In total, you could make just under $6 million from claiming the final tier rewards. For example, here we got another incredible car, the Grotti Turismo Classic, 250k, 10,000 RP with all these different tiers. You get liveries for some cars. Other times you're going to get a hat or a piece of clothing. It all varies, but the most important thing I would say is hitting tier 4 for all of these. That's where you're getting the cars, the money, and the RP. The final thing I want to say about this is I wouldn't go after it as a main goal. I think this is something, these challenges are things you complete as you go and as you play, because some of these challenges are fairly difficult. They're not going to be easy to complete, but if you play enough over time, you will most likely get all these done, and at least it's something better than what we had before, which was not earning any rewards for all of our efforts. So I think it's a great addition to the game. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.